position. There it is. Inoue returns the favor.
My job is to beat him.
Even against not exactly.
They came in trying to intimidate Naoya Inoue, posturing like men who believed chaos itself was their greatest weapon. The world had already crowned him the monster, an undisputed king wrapped in belts and inevitability, but his opponents never seemed to care about that mythology when they first opened their mouths.
You know, I also want to be his because I want to show people that I got it too.
They spoke with bravado, with defiance, with a kind of confidence that only exists before fists start flying. They acted like unhinged villains convinced they were built differently, convinced that madness alone could rattle a champion who had spent years dismantling elite fighters with calm, almost surgical cruelty. Their job, as they saw it, was to expose him. His job was simpler. Beat them. Break them. Remind them what reality looks like inside the ring. By May 2024, Inoue walked into the Tokyo Dome carrying the weight of expectation and 4 super bantamweight titles that were anything but ceremonial. Those belts told a story of quiet violence, of opponents who entered confident and left humbled. Across from him stood Luis Pantera Neri, a volatile Mexican southpaw with explosive power and the stare of a man who believed he was the exception. This was elite versus elite, tension crackling from the opening bell.
You know, I also want to be his because I want to show people that I got it too, you know?
The crowd buzzing with the unspoken question of whether chaos could finally disrupt order. Inoue advanced with trademark composure, but chaos struck early. A sharp exchange, a lapse measured in inches, and suddenly the unthinkable happened. Inoue hit the canvas in the first round. For a brief moment, the arena froze. The monster was down. That single moment sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Neri surged forward, feeding off belief, his confidence swelling as he pressed the action. He had come to prove he belonged at this level.
Oh, that space with that left hook. Here he is reaching with the backhand. Inoue stepping back, has a single high shield. Oh, why don't you eat that, young man? Go ahead and sit down.
And Tim, that is a prime example of what you describe in terms of elite technique and athleticism.
Yes.
You just saw it from Inoue.
To show that the hype surrounding Inoue meant nothing once fists collided. But champions reveal themselves not encompassed. What followed was not reckless revenge but a masterclass in problem-solving under fire. By the second round, the rhythm began to shift. Inoue's jab found its home. His timing sharpened. Each step back, each half-inch of space created, turned Neri's aggression into liability. As the rounds unfolded, the fight slowed down for Inoue in the way it only does for the truly elite. He began anticipating rather than reacting, seeing openings before they fully formed. Neri's overcommitment, once dangerous, became predictable.
That was from about 4 to 6 inches away. And watch that back foot.
Feet and hand working together.
Inoue punished small mistakes with precise counters, threading right hands through narrow gaps, digging into the body, and steadily reclaiming control. The early bravado faded. Trash talk dissolved into silence. Resistance softened into survival. By the middle rounds, the sound of Inoue's combinations echoed differently, heavier, more final. The monster was no longer chasing the fight. He was owning it. By round 5, the balance of power was unmistakable. Neri, brave but battered, found himself trapped in a storm he could not escape. Inoue's positioning was immaculate, his footwork dictating where exchanges happened and on whose terms. Another knockdown came, not born of wild aggression but of calm observation and ruthless execution. Inoue saw hands drop. He exploited the opening. Under 30 seconds remained in one of the most dangerous places in boxing, facing one of the sport's great finishers, and the outcome felt inevitable. One decisive right hand answered every lingering question. Neri crumbled. Total surrender followed. The monster roared, not in celebration, but in affirmation. Madness had met its match.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim?
There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Neri has crumbled and the monster has roared!
That victory was not an isolated event but another chapter in a growing legend. Inoue's career has been defined by these moments, colliding with fighters who believed they were different, only to show them that there are levels to this game. One by one, he has handed opponents their first taste of defeat. dismantling confidence along with physical resistance. His brilliance is not just in power but in intelligence, in the ability to evolve mid-fight and impose his will without wasting motion or emotion. That same authority was on full display when Inoue later faced Marlon Akhmadaliyev, another elite threat with championship pedigree and unshakable self-belief. From the opening round, it was clear this was no routine defense. Akhmadaliyev came prepared, patient, and dangerous, looking to counter and capitalize on mistakes. Inoue responded with discipline, probing with a jab, touching the body, refusing to give away easy openings. When the tempo increased, the separation became evident. A heavy right hand sent a clear message. The champion was warming up. Through the middle rounds, Inoue revealed the depth of his craft. He was not just a knockout artist hunting highlights but a complete fighter controlling distance, dictating pace, and choosing moments with chilling precision. When briefly trapped on the ropes, he answered pressure with compact combinations that reasserted dominance. Any flicker of momentum from his opponent was extinguished almost immediately. The gap widened not through recklessness but through consistency. Akhmadaliyev chased, missed, and grew frustrated, confronted with a puzzle he could not solve. As the championship rounds approached, the hierarchy was undeniable. Inoue glided, peppering his opponent with sharp shots while absorbing almost nothing in return. Corners shouted encouragement, national pride invoked as motivation, but those words carried the sound of desperation rather than strategy. Inoue remained composed, even asking for more engagement, confident in his control. A late wobble hinted at drama, but it came too late to change the story. When the final bell rang, there was no debate. It was a flawless exhibition of skill, composure, and elite ring intelligence from a fighter operating on a different plane. At 32, Naoya Inoue has nearly wiped out the super bantamweight division. The conversations have shifted from who can beat him to who dares to try next. The looming possibility of a clash with fellow Japanese superstar Junto Nakatani hangs over the sport like a promise. It would not just be the biggest fight in Japan but one of boxing's most compelling global events, a collision of pound-for-pound greatness that could define an era. Until that moment arrives, Inoue stands alone, the supreme force in the lighter weight classes, a champion who turns intimidation into irrelevance and chaos into order. Now the question is yours to answer. Is Naoya Inoue already among the greatest fighters of all time, or does his defining moment still lie ahead? Let me know what you think, drop your take below, and if you want more deep dives into boxing's most dangerous figures and unforgettable fights, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.